Good morning. Hi, it's been so long since I've been in here, which actually kind of sparked the subject line for what I'm going to talk about today. And I've had quite a few new people to the group here added recently, so welcome. Hope you get a chance to watch this, and I hope to be in here more often because I know it's probably been since September-ish, so a couple months since I've actually popped in here to do a video. So, and there is several reasons for that, so I'll just jump right in. Today I want to cover 5 quick tips that can help you stay on track when life is crazy or busy, because I know we all have that excuse, if you want to call it an excuse. We all have things going on, so you may, have a conversation with somebody 5 times a day and ask, hey, how are you? And, a lot of times you just hear, oh, busy, or oh, crazy. Those are the 2 most common things that I feel I probably respond and probably get back from others. So I want to talk about how we can keep our health on track and keep our fitness routine on track when things are kind of crazy. So my first question to you, and I want you guys to either just like the video or to comment below by just raising your hand or saying me. Have you ever been caught up in everything that's going on? Maybe you have something big that's happening, or you have a quickly approaching deadline. Have you ever had something going on where you've said, I'm just gonna wait till it passes. I'm gonna wait to essentially live my life, or I'm gonna put my workout routine on hold until this passes. So I want you to go ahead and either, again, like or comment and let me know if that sounds like you. And I'm sure all of us can relate. So next, I want to tell you a little story, I guess, of what's going on in my life that's so crazy and that kind of sparked me to write this post. And I guess it's a series of multiple different things. I guess within the past, we'll say 2 months, I've gone on a week-long backpacking trip, so that took a lot of prep work. I was off the grid for an entire week, lots of changes, including altitude changes, travel, everything that goes into a big trip like that. Shortly after we returned from that trip, my fiance and I bought a house and pretty much went into contract within a week and moved in 3 weeks later into the house, and that was only 2 weeks ago. So we had a week-long backpacking trip, moving into a house. Right before that, so right in the middle of those 2 things, I got in a serious mountain biking accident and earned myself 40 stitches inside my mouth right here. So that's probably why I haven't come in here live too much. Just I really couldn't talk or eat solid foods for a bit. So luckily, hopefully everything kind of looks and sounds normal. But so you've got that in there. Backpacking, mountain biking accident, buying a house, planning a wedding, still trying to focus on that too. Working a full-time job, trying to keep up on the blog, and pop in here with you guys daily, if not every other day. So lot going on that has caused me to kind of refocus and rethink, because a lot of the feelings that are going on are tired and overwhelmed, busy, you just kind of feel nonstop, like you can't rest. I guess I should be saying I feel that way. And then maybe sometimes a little bit of negative self-talk, like I'll wait I'm just going to sleep in today, or I'm going to put this on hold until it passes. That's not the right way to be thinking about certain situations. So I want to bring up a few, or I guess 5 quick tips that I know I've found really useful and that I hope you could, take with you as well if you're going through something. The first thing is to prioritize. So what means the most to you? What's the most important? And it's important to separate that from what's urgent. So you may have X, Y, Z, A through Z on your to-do list, but what's maybe more important right now is, making sure you're prepping healthy meals for the week, or you are making sure to squeeze in a little workout, even if you don't have time for your full workout. and it could be other priorities for you too. So what's important versus what is urgent, and kind of bring it down to that, because a lot of times those to-do list things that are super urgent can make you, you feel accomplished checking them off the list, but, at the end of the day, what's really going to make you feel better? 2 is to reframe the all or nothing mindset. So oftentimes when we get busy, we can tend to slip into the rat race of, like I was saying before, I'll do it when it passes, or I'm just going to stop working out until, I get through this. So try to avoid that all or nothing mindset and try and still chip away little by little as you are going through whatever it is. I was listening to a podcast the other day by Joel Osteen, actually, and he was talking about how you can still be happy with yourself even though you may not be where you want to be. So you might not be, you may not have reached that deadline yet. You may not have gotten through a big move or a big change yet, but you can still be happy and you can still be doing little things along the way. So that's just kind of an important thing to remember too. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. It can kind of be somewhere in the middle. 3 is to get a plan together right away. So if you're going to be super busy this week and you tend to fall prey to eating out a lot or grabbing a quick bite to eat on the way home, maybe prep some meals at the beginning of the week that help to avoid that situation. So maybe it's little snacks. Maybe you get really hungry on the way home from work and then you just gorge when you get home. So maybe you can make some little things. Hi, whoever's watching. Maybe you can make some little snacks and eat those on the way home rather than just going crazy when you get home because you're starving so much. Another way to plan ahead is if you know you're not going to have hi Bran again, if you know you're not going to have a lot of time to work out and you're not going to have time for that full 30-minute, 1-hour workout that you normally have, again, ditch that all or nothing mindset and come up with some body weight workouts you can do that week that are going to save you that, commute to the gym and back. Maybe you're just doing a 10-minute something at home to lift your mood and, get yourself going for the day. So that's 3. Number 4 is just allowing yourself to rest because we need that. And I'm definitely one to not rest when I have a long list of things to do and feeling overwhelmed and all that good stuff. Every once in a while, your body just needs sleep, and it's going to tell you, and if you don't listen to it, you will probably get sick. So listen to those signs, take that rest, delegate and ask for help where you need it. Because resting is super important, even taking a day or 2 off of a workout routine just to kind of get centered and, make sure you're good. So that's 4. Number 5 is to keep your nutrition in check. So while you may not have a lot of time to work out or exercise if you're going through a busy time, you can always keep your nutrition in check and get away with less working out. So and I don't typically say that a lot, but you can get some good results just by eating well. Adding the exercise in is just that next added layer onto it. So, you don't have a lot of time, but you do have time to gather some quick, healthy groceries and all that good stuff. So, hi, Ashley. I tend to get sidetracked when people watch. I'm talking about number 5 right now of the tips, so I'm just wrapping up. But just to finish out number 5 quick, keeping your nutrition in check, eat lots of veggies to boost that immune system. Your greens, your spinach, broccoli, cruciferous vegetables like cauliflower. So those things are super important to keeping your energy up and keeping your immune system firing and good and keeping you healthy while you're going through something super busy and super crazy. And you can get away with less exercise if you don't have time. So on top of that, let me go ahead and just wrap up. I've been kind of jabbering away here. Thank you for the 2 of you that popped on here live. That's a first for me. Usually I don't get those distractions, but I love it. As I wrap up, if you haven't already, comment below with an example of something that's thrown you off track. So if it's, maybe you've moved or you've changed jobs or you've got a pet or you've had a baby, all those things can cause little shifts, and these 5 tips, I believe, can help with that. So comment below if you've experienced that. Share this group or invite a friend to it. I'm definitely trying to grow this community because I love all the additions and all of you that have invited others to the group as well. So if you have someone who is interested in bettering themselves and in fitness, please invite them. I would love that. And that's all I've got for you. So thank you so much for jumping in here and listening all the way to the end if you made it this far. I will be in touch this week. Have a good day. Bye.